There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it, many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Will you find me? Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon. When the sun rises, when the sun
All right. Let's see. Hopefully y'all can hear me. We got a whole, it's not a new setup, but I'm trying as usual, something new. Let's see. Y'all can hear me. So it works. It works. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful evening. I am packing some orders, and as y'all see, is no podcast today. No podcast today. Just, getting some work done. Just doing what we can. Y'all see the title of the stream is Bad Brain. No, I didn't. I was going to title this stream No Podcast Tonight, Bad Brain Day. And anybody ever had one of those where it's like your brain just fights you all day? Nothing's really wrong, but then everything's wrong, but nothing's really wrong. So you just like, blah. So this time it was not Coco's fault. She actually wanted to do the podcast today. I was just like, I think I'm just gonna get on here and pack some orders and chill. And I should have known my Blockbuster candle that I have lit burned black, and I'm like, Minnie don't burn no chicken. Oh, there's ads tonight. There's ads tonight. Well, look at there. Well, look at there. They playing ads tonight. So happy good brain day, everybody. We're gonna get through the Thursday blogs. What's up, Naomi? Let's do a picture me rolling roll call. Let's see who all is here. Natalie, what's up, Natalie? Thank you for being an awesome moderator. I appreciate you. What's up, Roshana Tyrell? How are you? Simmer 36, thank you for being a channel member. Baby Embroidery Queen, thank you for being a channel member. Lasagna and Calandra, thank y'all for being channel members. I appreciate y'all. Jennifer DaCosta, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Chi, the Chi or Shay? Welcome both of y'all, whichever one it is. Welcome both of y'all. Naomi, what's going on? Thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate you. QB 1974, safe space tonight. Safe space. Matter of fact, I'm even play y'all some music tonight. Y'all, hold on. Let's see here. I have to see if I gotta. Y'all gotta tell me the volume. Y'all gotta help me out with the volume. Hold on. Let's see. Don't want it too loud. Y'all help me with the volume on that. But anyway, back to it. K Darman, thank you for being a channel member. Jennifer, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Lil G, what's going on, Lil G? Thank you for being a channel member. Micah, what's up, Micah? Thank you for being a channel member. Black Cat, what's up, fam? Thank you for being a channel member. Ooh, arm itching. Tony Frazier, what's going on with you? Thank you for showing up. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Mariana, what's going on? Thank you for being a channel member. You are appreciated. Eternal Supernova, Sherry. What's up, Sherry? Thank you for being a channel member and a moderator. Greatly appreciated. Sweet T Wilson, what's going on? I said it's gonna be it's a safe space at QB 1974. It's like, thanks. I appreciate that. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it. Meow Ichni Sutton 14 says, thank you, Prophet. Your breakup oil freed my sweet friend from her leech bum of a boyfriend. Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. I do. How's the music, y'all? We're gonna pack some orders tonight. Can y'all hear it? It does need to be a little bit louder. Why can I never get my hat? Like, there. Okay, there. Now let's pack some orders. Let's see what we got going on here. My sister's been packing orders all day. The volume is great. Appreciate it, Sherry. And listen. All right, here. I'm gonna change the title. No, I want to see something because I asked Coco a question, and I'm not going to change the title until what I predicted happens. Looking slim, I appreciate it. I'm trying. You know, depression, weight loss. I'm just kidding. But here, let's hosa. Okay, we doing good. Life is good for all of us here. It may not feel like it today, but joy gonna come in the morning. You best believe it. Tomorrow I gotta hit the road, head up to the A, go see some people. Yeah, running after the babies definitely wore me out. Definitely. All right, so we have an order for a couple of soaps. Okay, a couple of spiritual soaps. Natalie says, how come no one tells you how hard it is to lose weight when you hit a certain age? Right. So I was like a fat kid, right? And then puberty hit me hard in the 10th grade, and I like came back. Like I was fat in the 9th grade, and when I came back 10th grade, I was looking amazing. Couldn't tell me nothing. And then after that point, if I just tried a little bit, I would lose weight. I remember I had ballooned up to like right? I mean, I had ballooned up, and then I went on Atkins diet, and I kid you not, this was my diet. This is what I would eat on the Atkins diet. So I had a part-time job doing security at a nightclub, and they served food in there. and you know, and of course I would eat free, but I just had to put my order in. So when they closed, the cook would have my food ready. And I said, 20-piece wing, no sauce, just seasoned. He said, you want a 20-piece season? I said, yeah, I would get that every night I worked. The job I worked at the time, I worked night shift. I worked third shift, 11 to 7. I get off in the morning, stop at McDonald's, get me 4 sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits and tell them hold the bun, right? I would eat that. And then for lunch, I would get like 2 Whoppers with cheese, 2 double cheese Whoppers, hold the bun. Lost a ton of weight that way. Lost a ton of weight. Guess what? Can't do that no more. I can Atkins all I want. My body like, nope. We're gonna hold on to this. We will not release the grease. Mm-mm. What's up, Scents and Fragrances? Man, I saw that you were logged in when I was playing Warzone, but I was like, nah, that brother done probably left his machine on again. Look, Natalie said 1 little bit of ice cream and you gain 100 pounds, take 5 years to burn off. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? But you better sprinkle you some licorice behind the stove and behind the friginator, as the little kids call it, the friginator. Get you back right. Let me get this order packed. Come to me soap, Florida water soap. Hold on. Whew. There we go. My sister so graciously went and collected the stuff. Come to me soap, Florida water soap. I'm gonna start making my own Florida water soap. Holy water. Bing bang boom. Well, I sounded like y'all's album of the year. Bing bop boom bop boom bop bam. That's those lyrics now. Those are lyrics now. Bing bop boom bop bam. That's what y'all doing now. Right, Ray. Ray says like once you try to die, you can't go back to try. Right. Right. It never works like it did the first time. It never works like it did the first time. Naomi said, I used to run 4 miles and eat a box of donuts. Now I can't look at a donut. Right. Listen, since I'm having a bad brain day and I'm like, let me come here and help y'all out. We're gonna help each other get through bad brain days. How about look, trauma dump Thursday? Let's all come here and talk about our struggles. Golly. Trauma dump Thursday. Marriage powder. Where's my marriage powder? There it is. Bing bop boom bop bam. Controlling oil, come to me oil. Bing bop boom bop bam. These lyrics now. Little boy, will you please? You want here, take your cookies and go. It is not in the middle of the day when we do this. Here, there you go. Bye. Bye. Here. There you go. There. Every day you gotta bribe him with some cookies. Good grief. All right, so y'all want to hear like a funny keto story with me? No lie. No lie. I was working, I think I was still working a third shift job, but this is actually like when I first started that keto thing. And I remember I started keto just one day. I just decided, man, I'm tired of being swole. I'm tired of being swole. And so what I did was I Just one day, I went to Publix and got a rotisserie chicken. I said, "This all I'm eating." I said, "You want no bread?" No. Nope. And I just ate the chicken, and I mean, I just started losing weight. It was crazy. And so, the funny thing is, they wanted to send me for drug testing because I was losing weight so fast. Everybody swore I was on a yeah, true story. What's up, Thor? Seriously, they thought I was smoking AA. I was like, yeah, brother can't just lose a few pounds without y'all wanting to send me to human resources. That was so crazy to me. That was so crazy to me. I was like, golly. Dragon Roost is Proper Lou, if there was a zombie apocalypse and you were by my side along with God, I would feel safe. Oh, I know it sounds weird, but you remind me of it. Oh, I thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, the zombie apocalypse, I promise you, I'll probably be Negan. I'll probably be Negan. Okay? But we be safe. We be safe. All right. Controlling oil come to mule. That's what I was looking for. There's the come to me oil. Controlling oil is yellow. Yep. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in this order. And six. Bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. Bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. Right. That's what everybody thinks when you lose some weight. They be like, oh, no, you must be on that stuff. You must be on that stuff. You losing that kind of weight, you on that stuff. But no, why I can't just want to be healthy? Y'all, I know. Okay, so y'all passed the test. Y'all wanna know what the test was that y'all passed? Y'all know what test y'all passed? This is the test y'all passed. I messaged Coco and I was like, I talked to her earlier. I'm like, I really don't feel like doing a podcast because I felt it coming on. Actually, to be honest, those of you who talk to me fairly regularly, y'all saw my mood like steadily deteriorating over the week. And I apologize kind of. Because I'm human. You know, I'm like, man, I just don't feel it. So I told Coco, I'm like, I try to give people a heads up. If you're waiting on me to do something, I try to give you a heads up. So I said, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen today. And I said, but watch. I'm gonna see how long it takes for somebody to come in and be like, you answering questions today? And nobody did. Y'all like came in and just y'all read the room and matched the mood. And y'all have no idea how much I appreciate that. So ask away. Standard rules apply, standard charges apply. If you have a Hoodoo related question, please feel free to ask it. Just put a capital Q in the chat and we'll go from there. Let me find an envelope. An envelope, even. Bing, bok, boom, bok, bam. Had to take 2 toddlers outside. Yeah, man. When I tell y'all, it was like, you don't want to use the D word like impression, but it was like one of those days where it's like, man, I just don't think I feel like sitting there today. Not that I don't feel like doing a podcast for y'all. Y'all know Y'all are greatly appreciated, even when I fuss at you, Micah. Even when I fuss at y'all, y'all are amazing. That's just one of them days, you know. I mean, I don't think this will fit. I don't think this gonna fit. Dang it. I wanted to. I wanted to. So just listen. Let me let me change the title to Hoodoo Q&A. Y'all off the hook. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right there. Hmm. Micah's supposed to be watching them babies. She dozing off in the BC lounge. We had to have security come escort her off the property. Like, ma'am, why are you going to sleep in the lounge? Get up out of here. You didn't hear me say make yourself at home. Y'all know I'm very conscious about not saying make yourself at home just because I don't want people coming in my house just being, you know, doing stuff. That's why I never, when you come visit, you'll never hear me say, "Oh, make yourself at home." I don't know what you do at your home. Don't make yourself at home here. Michael said, "I stay catching strays." Nah, you good. You good. Denise Gullish says, "Question: What can I get to attract guys my way?" Just wear you some come to me oil um, like you would perfume. It's a little here, a little there. But a lot of times, and this is not me saying anything about your situation. You know what happens? A lot of times when we are looking to attract someone, we carry too much of the energy of the last one. And don't nobody, two basic rule of physics, not mine. Two things cannot occupy the same space. So you need to exercise that demon before you try to draw a new angel in its place. Amen. What's up, Big Ice? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why are you in here making all this noise? You hear me talking and you do it every time. You do it during the day and you do it now. You come in here, you hear me talking, and here you come. There. Ha. Big Ice say can't get rid of me. Woo. I'm not. I ain't trying to get rid. Oh my gosh, little boy, please. You have a TV in there. Go watch it. I'm working. Yo, this is the stress right here. You trying to get stuff done, and then here we go. How do y'all do it? How do y'all do it? Oh, y'all got out the VC lounge and took a nap. Oh my gosh. Beast Prince 9000 says, question, what are bells used for? They make a joyful noise. Sevens double seven says, question, Prophet, not sure if you answered this. What to do about having an apartment and not having a back door placed in windows? I have no idea what you're asking me, Sevens. I think you forgot some words there. I think you forgot some words there. So help me out. Help me out. Not sure if you asked this. What to do about having an apartment and not having a back door place in windows? Not having a back door place in windows. Help me out. I think one of us missed something right there. One of us missed something. Levy C said, "Hey, I texted you and never got a response back because the text line is over with. The text line is over with. No more texting me. I was getting texts at 3 o'clock in the morning, early, like 6 a.m. I was like, Then one person, I said, why are you texting me at 3 o'clock in the morning? And then someone said, well, if you don't want text, you should turn your phone off. I said, I'm. You are so right. I'm turning it off for everybody. So I'm not responding to any more texts. Not responding to any more texts. You can email me and all that good stuff, or you can call and leave a message. Okay, so this package is going to Florida. This package is going to Florida. So should I try? Should I risk? No, I'm not even gonna risk sending it through the post office. I'm not. If y'all are unaware, I stopped using the post office to ship packages, and I hate it because I like supporting my local post office. But the problem was nobody was getting their packages. Nobody was getting them because I'm so close to the Florida border that the Jacksonville post office hub is garbage and stuff. Listen, I ordered some bone set root. No lie. It came from Kissimmee, Florida. Kissimmee, how far is Kissimmee from here? 3 hour drive. A 3 hour drive. Why did it take a week and a half and it ended up in Puerto Rico? The package ended up in Puerto Rico. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this UPS. I'm just sending all my packages UPS now. A 3 hour drive. It ended up in It ended up in Puerto Rico. You can't make this up. What else we got here? Natalie said people were sending nudes at 3 a.m. I mean, no, they were not. They absolutely were not, Natalie. No one was sending nudes. Wreck-It Ralph is like, and sometimes he's like an annoying old man. Like just come in and make noise. Like earlier today, I tried to watch a movie on Netflix, to get my mind off of stuff. He wanted to come in and just yell at the TV. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You ever get to a point where your nerves are just raw? Your nerves are just raw. And I tell you, and this has nothing to do with anything. I love what I do. And honestly, I give y'all a hard time, but I appreciate y'all. Sometimes I come on here and stream and it just, it's like, okay, all right. But sometimes, you get to a point where your nerves are just raw because you hear, you know, I always tell people, if you ever go to a hospital, make sure you do a cleansing when you leave the hospital because that is the place of so many bad days, right? And I think as a spiritual worker who actually cares about what they do, because y'all know there's some folks out there could care less. You never catch people on a good day, very rarely. So sometimes it'll weigh on you. But I'm back to having a good day now. But I do wish Wreck-It Ralph would be quiet. Boy, I wish he'd be quiet. Like I've been hearing him all day. Anybody else with kids, and you're like, when they're real happy, it's almost as annoying as when they're not happy, when they're sad. It's almost as annoying. No lie, when I travel, I have noise canceling headphones, so I don't have to listen to them babbling. I do. Isn't that terrible? But I do. All right, Sevens. Let's try this again. Sevens. Seven says, with things like home protection, you teach to place things at the back and the front door. I have an apartment back door. You still forgetting Sevens. Slow down. Stop using text to speech. Cause I have an apartment back door. Sorry, getting off work. You had time to put that emoji, but you don't have time to put the connecting words. Golly. Look, we tried again. Seven still ain't put enough words in there. Still ain't put enough words to like connect what they were trying to say. Hungry want sandwich, I do. Like what? Right, Mariana. Like it ended up in Puerto Rico. I kid you not. No back door. Got an apartment. Okay. Set it at the rear. Okay. Good question. So a lot of times I'll say put things like at the north, south, east, west, and people say, "Well, Prophet, I'm in an apartment." So, and I say, "Well, the north, south, east, and west on the inside." Sandra, thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. So north, south, east, and west corner on the inside. Sometimes it won't be in the same room, right? You might have something like okay, the way Hoodoo Central is set up. If I want to put things at the north, south, east, and west corners of Hoodoo Central, it would be one in the master bedroom, no, one in the master bath, one in the master bedroom, one in the guest bedroom, one in my office. You know, it'll be all over the place. But you know, there we go. And you can definitely put them inside. And if you don't have a back door, then you put it where as far opposite of the front door at the rear of your space you can. Hold on, y'all. Like, why is he so loud today? I'm sure I wasn't this loud when I was 3. I know I wasn't. My mama may come on here and lie, but I bet you, I'm sure I wasn't this loud when I was 3. It's 10 o'clock. Lay down. Lay down. In there jumping on the doggone bed. Sandy says my order just came in today, and I must say I love your oils and powders. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate you. All right, next order. Internet aunties, come get them. Little boy. Special oil number 20. Goodness. Anybody else? Who else? Look, I need a support group. All right, seriously. I need a support group where I can just come vent about what it's like. This one has special oil. That special oil number 20. There we go. Right, just wide awake. It's so ghetto just having these things. They just loud. You just loud for no reason today. I don't know what it is about today, and it's 10 o'clock. Go to bed. You shouldn't be jumping on the bed. You should be laying down somewhere, being quiet. Like maybe we should cut the lights off. Like, are kids like birds? If you put them in the dark, they just be quiet. Big Eye say it's the moon. Who knows? Goodness. Beetroot powder and queen's root. I want to hear that all the time. And someone I was gonna come around and go, they're such a blessing. Yes, they are. They are. But I feel more blessed when they're quiet. And I think part of it is that he's you know at the tail end of the babbling stage, and it's worse when it's like no, it's not words. How would you feel if an adult walked up to you all day? You're like, hush, just hush. The beetroot powder smoke just went everywhere. You ever wonder what ancestor figured this out? Because beetroot powder, if you burn it like incense, it will attract love to you. Denise Gullery, burn you some beetroot powder on top of a charcoal incense block. It'll bring people. It'll bring folks to you. Do that. But sometimes I wonder, like, who figured this out? And under what circumstances would you figure out if you burn some beetroot powder? Like, was somebody just, drying some beets out on the farm one day and some fell in the fireplace? Next thing you know, Sister Bethel from the church was like, Claudel, you sure is a handsome man. It's like, aha, it's that damn beetroot. That's what did it. Really, all the boys, so I'm not the only one who goes through this. Well, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel better. Now, am I the only adult that the sound of happy children at play doesn't fill you with warmth? You'd be like, man, we all hush. Listen, having kids made me realize what my grandmother was going through because I'm at pawpaw age. Realistically, I'm at pawpaw age. And so I'm sitting here, like, I remember me and my cousins would be playing, having a good time. My grandma, stop all that sniggling. Anybody else have a stop all that sniggling grandma? Look, hit one in the chat if you had a stop all that sniggling grandma. Stop all that sniggling. Stop all that sniggling. And now look at me. Y'all know what I thought about today? Like, seriously, when I'm like trying to settle my mind, I'm trying to watch a movie on Netflix. I don't even know what it was called, what it was about. I'm just trying to watch a movie, and he's just coming. He just walks in, stands in front of the TV, and just starts babbling at the screen. I was like, nah, I was like, oh no, no. I done caught many a house shoe growing up. Okay, we must stop the cycle. I done caught a couple of house shoes. Anybody else done caught a house shoe? No, we gotta break the curse. We gotta break the curse. No more throwing our footwear at children. Okay, we we gotta break the curse. Wreck-It Ralph, I forgive you for ruining my movie today. He don't care. He don't bit more care. He's like, I'll do it again. If y'all were here earlier, y'all remember the stream earlier. Noonie and Wreck-It Ralph they were making it so terrible today. And y'all know Noonie don't care. Y'all know she don't care. She could care less. She was like, and I'll ruin another one. I sure would. I will ruin another stream. All right, so this order here is about ready to go. It's just 3 items: beetroot powder, Queenswood special number 20. You ready? You ready to roll? You are ready to roll. Y'all know what's crazy? My sister made a good point. These bottles of oil, we have dropped them here so many times, and we have hardwood floors. We have dropped them so much. Not one time well, I don't know, maybe she has, but not one time have I dropped the oil or knocked it off a table and it has shattered and broken. These are thick glass bottles. So I wonder, like, what in the world is the post office doing to them that we've had a couple of them arrive broken? What is the post office doing to these bottles? Well, that didn't work. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. If a package says says fragile, we're gonna treat it extra crappy if it says fragile. Right? That's their goal. And then we're gonna send it to Puerto Rico. What's special number 20? Special number 20 oil does a little bit of everything. It's like most of y'all out here, jack of all trades. But unlike y'all, if you don't know, or maybe you don't have a specific oil, then you can always substitute special number 20. I've done workings that call for a bunch of different types of oil, and I only use special number 20 because that's what I have. It's very good. It's very versatile in that regard. Sherry, I started to say you could bring some people up because I'm using the software that we work with. 2.9 ounces. We just gonna round up. We just gonna say 3 ounces for this package. UPS next day. Yeah, I bet not. I bet you're not gonna get UPS next day. You're getting ground, and you will get it at a good, fairly reasonable amount of time. Drive safely. I am with my noise canceling headphones on. Oh, this is going inside Georgia. Cool. Cool. What else y'all asking out here? I'm sorry, y'all. Did I miss any questions? Moderators, if I miss some questions, then please bring it to my attention. Okay. You got Damiana, catnip, and a small lodestone. Are there any herbs in here? No. Okay. I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. Damiana cat. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Let's see. Rick 419 said, how to deal with severe jar spell. What is a severe jar spell? What is a severe jar spell, my friend? And how do you know that someone has done one on you? That's the catnip. And that's the Damiana. But in either case, a cleansing followed by a protection will help. In any case, a cleansing followed by a protection will help. And y'all do know that there are workings outside of stuff thrown in jars, right? And the reason I say that is because I know, the algorithm pushes those videos of mine, and then other people put out, and then people start thinking everything has to do with a dadgum jar. It don't. It does not. It doesn't. Gotta use the King's English. It doesn't. What was the other thing that's supposed to go in here? Catnip. Oh, and a small lodestone. Gotta find a small lodestone. You so silly, Noonie. You so silly. Stop. Oh, yes. But what I would say is the reason why I ask, well, I mean, how do you know someone is doing that? Is because just don't assume someone is doing some work just because you may have seen a video. And I'm not talking about you in particular, Rick. That you may just be having regular bad luck. Always confirm it by getting a reading by someone you trust. Always confirm it that way. Denise says, well, the Queen's root is the feminine energy equivalent of John the Conqueror root. And I always recommend that women carry Queen's root versus John the Conqueror root. Unless you just want to be very masculine. Which, if you do, hey, go and buy you a motorbike. Joshua, what's up, Joshua? Joshua says, if I want to do a sweetening jar for the sake of the cool-headed love, maybe using a blue candle instead of red. I have no idea what you're saying. Can y'all do me a favor? One, could y'all please stop the text to speech? And if you do use text to speech, just read it before you hit send. But y'all gonna be like, I didn't know that this was the English class. No, I mean I really be having a hard time figuring out what y'all trying to say. Rick says also someone told me that a particular someone. Okay, so what symptoms are you feeling? We can get into it now. What symptoms are you feeling? 1.5 ounces. Noonie, you so sleepy. Whilst her brother is in there wide open. You hear me? Wide awake. There we go. Big eyes, what are y'all talking about? My stuff come quick too, Micah. All right. What ways to use Florida water to get rid of headaches? I've never heard of a way to use Florida water to get rid of headaches. Rub some on your temples. But in order for Florida water to assist with headache, because all Florida water does is cleanse. You asked about Florida water earlier, and I told you all Florida water does is cleanse. So, in order for Florida water to help you with the headache has to be caused by supernatural means, which most headaches are just, headaches. Joshua Cantor says, now, Joshua said, all right, I got it. I got it now. Let's get back in here. Josh says, question, is there a sweetening jar spell for cool-headed love instead of lust? I was thinking of using a blue candle as I used one of your workings that included one and had success. Use a pink candle. Use a pink candle. There, much better, Josh. Thanks for the call. Yeah, Mike, get you a motorbike. You know, women, women who carry John the Conqueror route will start off just as sweet and demure, and within like a couple of weeks, you smoking Newports, drinking gin straight out of a water glass, wanting to fight somebody, cutting your hair short and buying a motorcycle. Buying a motorcycle. See, the thing is, this is what people don't tell y'all about John the Conqueror. Because there was a young lady on Twitter, consequently, the same young lady who's always just posting weird, wrong hoodoo stuff. She's like, yes, I saw a bunch of old men. They were just sitting around smiling, just as kind. And I knew High John was amongst them. I said, I don't know what spirit you talking about. High John thrives in juke joints and pool halls. Like man, he ain't no kind old granddaddy. Mm-mm. He ain't no kind old granddaddy. Y'all want to find a new song to play? We've been listening to this one for a while, and definitely does not eat bacon. Ashe. Play a new song. What else we got here? Let's see. Y'all tell me if y'all like this one. How's the volume on this song? How's the volume on that one? Sounds mysterious. Okay. Black Tiger says, well, I carry every now and then. I don't smoke Newports, but I do hit a cigar and Jack Daniels straight. I could tell. I could tell. Is dropping someone's name at the crossroads a working? No. 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 This Black Cat said this beat goes crazy. Well, now I gotta hear it. Hold on. Who in the studio with this? Okay. All right. Look, Micah said, well, come on, Jack Straight. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. One small lodestone, camphor, black session. Okay. All right. Let me get a small lodestone here. Black separation candle, check. Do y'all know how many people? Because I think y'all don't. I get it. I get it. I get it. Never mind. So I make two oils: forget him and forget her oil. I think more people should utilize those oils more than the love spell oil. And all you do is you take the forget him or forget her after a breakup and you rub them into your temples before you go to sleep. Just a little bit. I mean, you're not dousing your temples, just just massage it before you go to sleep. I think more people should use the forget him or forget her oils. And I also make a stay at home oil that ironically I'm surprised more people don't buy the stay at home oil. Forget her oil cancel. I'm surprised more people don't get it, Sherry. I mean, there's 8 billion people out there, and people be all wrapped up with one. And I get it, I do. But if you use a little forget them oil, then you be focused on them other folks out there. Forget her oil. Oh man, you down bad, bro. I understand. We all been there. So that's when you drink a little Jack Daniels, you sit in the room listening to Lenny Williams in the dark. Wear some sweatpants for about 2-3 days. Put it on repeat. Okay? Then get out of there, get you a haircut, a shave, put on some nice clothes and perfume, and get back out there. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I got faith in you. Where'd that camphor go? There it is, right there. Mark the Creator says, The Broken Prophet, I have a question. I've been struggling trying to figure this out. Bro, I'm about to start a YouTube channel about gaming. I need a good name, man. How about Mark the Gaming Noob? There you go. Fire. Fire. Big Guy said, what's camphor used for? How do we use it? You know, some people actually burn camphor. I never have. Some people actually will burn it like on a block. I don't recommend that. It comes in like little squares. Sit them in the four corners, like we were talking about earlier, of your place, and it repels negative energies and entities. But no, Mark, that's not really my thing. But if you go, I'm pretty sure AI can help you out with that. What's the name of your YouTube channel? Camphor? Lodestone? Oh, and forget oil. Big Ice. Redeeming yourself. Big Ice says, could you use forget her oil in a separation work? You absolutely could. To make one of the other parties forget that person. Good job, Ice. Look at you. Y'all check Ice out. Y'all see what Ice did there? Give her flowers. That was good. Big Ice. That was actually pretty good. You absolutely do use it that way. You hear Big Ice? Big Ice said use the forget her oil in a separation work. Ice ain't smoked today. This is clear-headed Ice. Y'all, Big Eyes was so worried in the VC lounge today because she swore I was about to take her edges away. I'm like, Big Eyes, we didn't fall out. Let your edges stay where they at. Oh, will this fit in there? It did. Make sure I got everything here. So you gonna put it in an envelope? What, you put it in a box? Well, hand me a box then. I was gonna shoot. I sure was about to send it off. One candle in this box. No. I don't see you. Hey, would y'all ship a separation candle in an envelope? Mm-mm. No, because if it says fragile, that makes them kick it harder. Anybody here work for the post office? If it says fragile, y'all kick the hell out of them, don't you? I got your fragile right here. I got your fragile out right. It may come headless. All right. It's going in a box. Jeez. Green Mischief says, question, one day, can you do a video explaining Hoodoo lore? I live out west and never have heard of Rawhead and some of these entities. And thank you for everything you do. You're very welcome. Very welcome. I could. You know, I started doing it. I thought about doing a video on that just because y'all rascals started swearing that the movie Sinners was where it was at. 2, 3. And I'm like, Lord, let me try to explain to these folks. We put some peanuts in there. Raw head and bloody bones. Raw head and bloody bones. Too easy for it to break? Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, have I been putting buttons in these? Eat me a pizza and lay down. Y'all have lightened my mood. And now, Wreck-It Ralph is quieting down? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I'll be in the A tomorrow. I try to meet up with some of y'all on Saturday. I've got a function to attend on Sunday. So do the best we can. I don't know where I'll be staying as of yet. So, I mean, I know, but I've forgotten. Virgo said, what's up, Virgo? Thank you for being a mod. The obsession with sinners and people using it as a resource made me deactivate my Facebook account. I know, it's sad. It's sad. And I mean, the thing is, these are adults, which makes it worse. These are adults. Hear me out. Do y'all know when I was a little kid what I wanted to be when I grew up? Y'all know what I wanted to be when I grew up? Spider-Man. No, I want to be Spider-Man when I grew up. And it took adults explaining to me that, well, Spider-Man is fiction. I mean, it's not real. He's made up. And though we cannot say things are impossible, it is highly improbable that getting bit by a spider will give you powers. Most likely, it'll give you a very big bump or take you to the upper room. Okay? Okay. And as an adult, I started not needing people to explain fantasy versus reality to me. Once I grew up, I just knew this is the land of make believe, like Mr. Rogers. This is the harsh reality of life. Y'all watching a movie about what time period was Center set? What time period? The 19 what? 20s? Somewhere around in there, give or take. Somewhere around the 1920s. Somebody help me out. That's 1 pound, 4 ounces. 1 pound, 1 ounce. But anyway, just to get the story moving. Okay. Wasn't it an Asian lady in the movie? Wasn't it an Asian lady in the movie? I thought I saw a clip of an Asian lady in the movie. And didn't one of the brothers have him a white girlfriend? I think in the 1920s, a brother with a white girlfriend hanging out in a juke joint with an Asian woman. He got more to worry about from white folks than them being vampires. I'm just gonna leave right there. He got a little bit more to worry about than them being vampires. 1932 Mississippi, the South in 1932. Yeah, you got more to worry about with white folks than them being vampires, family. I'm just saying. Back then, I think that time with white folks, them being vampires was the least of your concern. And you juking white women. Them being vampires was the least of your concern, my friend. Right, that's why it's a fictional movie. But the crazy part is people don't understand that it's fiction. And people are watching it, writing down notes. Oh my goodness. Micah, who are you talking to? Micah done had a sip with family, and she's having a whole conversation with herself in the chat. Micah having a whole conversation with herself. And look, and let me. Oof. Okay, family. Okay. Family. Have you heard this thing on the internet where they're talking about our ginger is black? You heard this? It's been talked about way too much. I know I know y'all have heard about it. Are gingers black? Hit one in the chat for me if you've been hearing about that. Are gingers black? We're not about to have a discussion. I'm about to tell you right now. But if you've been seeing that across your timeline, are gingers black? Well, no, that's the fast look. You need to come to me, Carl. Come to me, clone. Did you grab that? Because it was pink. And it was dark as well. That is why I said, Michael, you are having a conversation with yourself in the chat. But anyway, so people were like, oh, our ginger's black and everything. And I'm talking about having long, drawn out, talking about, oh, well, they produce melanin. That's why. And I'm like, y'all don't have nothing else to worry about. These are the same conspiracy theorist type people who will swear the government puts stuff out there to distract us while they do something crazy. But then they were sitting there having long conversations about are redheaded white people really black? And I'm like, oh, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. Well, now I gotta run over there and get it. Hot foot incense. Y'all, my sister will do this. We had a whole batch of orders that, my protection oil is blue, my uncrossing oil is blue, and I'm packing orders. I'm like, why is there no protection oil? But I have all these uncrossing oils. Because she went and grabbed a whole bunch of blue ones. And this one is pink. And so I'm looking for a love cologne that is pink. Yeah, a white. This is why I don't like beets. But yeah, these are the same people who are like, oh no, the government is just really just trying to distract us. But y'all sitting here talking about are the whitest of white people black. Have y'all seen red-headed white people? If they go outside in the summer, in 1.2 seconds, they burst into flames. I've never seen one that was not pale. White folks, we friends, but y'all know. When y'all got red hair, y'all burn real easy. But what part of that makes them white? Makes them black. And since when have we started calling red-headed white people gingers in the first place? That has never even been in our vocabulary. Oh, look at your child is a ginger. When? Never. It started neverary. Like neverary have we ever said, oh, that's a ginger. No, we said that's a redhead. Neverary. Y'all reject the programming. Mike, if you don't hush your drunk tail up, you were talking to yourself in the chat. Like you having a whole conversation by yourself. Hey, this is going to Alaska. Ooh, I want to see what your shipping about to be. Tie. That was a good one. 3.5 ounces. Good God Almighty. UPS ground to Alaska, $30. I'm sorry. You got to go priority mail. I'm sorry. My sincerest apologies. Oof. Oh, I mean, Alaska is far away. I understand, but shoot, but you got a button. You got a button. All right, I think I'm done packing for the night. Right, Black Tigers. I remember them being called carrot tops. I've never said ginger. Micah said, "I'm sober." Right, drunk people say that all the time. I don't believe you, Micah. Let's go ahead and cut this music. Let's cut this music. All right. So, y'all, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all what I have got going on here. It's called Hype C. I used to call it Hip C, but I think it's Hype C. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Hip C or Hype C, but check this out. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing like reading streams, much like TikTok, but without the angry shuffling, and you'll be able to book them through that link while I'm live. Yeah, y'all will be able while I'm live get a quick reading while I'm here. And what it will do is it will, if I don't get to it while I'm live, then it'll let me know, and then I'll get to it while I'm off. Cool, right? I think it was an extremely chill packing live. Right, Natalie. No angry shuffle, no double D's, no chewing. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing live readings. And honestly, this isn't me. It's not a money grab. It is mainly because I get so tired of seeing TikTok. I get so listen. This is where I was gonna say this is what I read with, and oh, there you go. Y'all, this is what I read with playing cards. No, no words written on them. I've even seen people doing tarot readings with the training wheel cards that have like the meanings on them. And I'm like, come on, family. Like you reading all right. You reading. Make me a pizza. Make me a video game. Okay. Well, I was gonna get off, but uh, do order. Oh, yeah. I can definitely do that one. I'll do that right now. That's all we got. That's all we got. This lady just bought my last two large lodestones. Make sure the site is zeroed out for me. Okay, great. Michael, you have not been catching strays. Big guy said he was good on TikTok. I know how to give a reading now. And the thing is, you get one question, 3 card pull, $15. Y'all know how amazing that is? And I don't even fuss and beat on my own head all the time and tell y'all to tap in. You gotta tap in. Yes, if you want the spirit to tap in, just 333, 555, or 777. Why? Mm, print that shipping label. Make sure y'all tap in. Tap the screen, shut a lie. Tap the screen, shut a lie. Tap the screen, shut a lie. So I said, you know what? Let me yet again step in and save the day. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Will you wear your aluminum foil hat? Absolutely not. I will not be wearing my aluminum foil cap. We are giving serious readings. I'll be as myself. I will not be Big Papa Juju. There. Well, what is this? How far back are there waiting? Um, you know what? You've got just 3, but that requires another box. I'm telling y'all, the TikTok folks, and thank you so much, Mariana. The TikTok readers I see why y'all get so stressed out. I see why y'all get so stressed out. They stress me out watching them. And people have the nerve of, Prophet, I never see what you're talking about. Yes, you do. You know, I can tell that people see exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking, making fun of these folks, because y'all will DM me their videos. And then in public, I never see them. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And so, the glittery candles and people shuffling angry and being all mad all the time, listening to Glorilla dancing around, wrapped all in white. It's too much. It's too much. I've never come on here or any other platform looking spooky. It's me in a t-shirt and a hat. Like that's it all the time. All the time. Big baby girl, you do not catch strays. What is wrong with you? You and Micah complain about catching strays all the time. I can't. Hey, y'all should leave them outside. See what I did? They talking about catching strays. I said y'all should leave them outside. Stop bringing them home. I know it's getting close to the weekend, but you'll be all right. Ooh, ooh. All right. I was going to do this international package, but I think I'll wait. All right. Well, I was checking to see if anybody wanted a card pull before I got up out of here because I fired up the live stream thing while we're here just to see if anybody was gonna hop on. If anybody wanted a quick 3 card, one question situation, and also through Hipsy or Hypesy that I have in the live right now, you can book a video reading or a text reading when it says I'm available. And of course, my very own 1-800 pay per minute line, you can go through there if you want to call me on the phone. All right. But I use the Hypesy software if if they would like to do video or something like that. All right. But anyway, I think I'm gonna get off of here. I may fire up Kick and just sit over there and talk to y'all over Kick. Look, big baby girl said, I don't catch strays anymore. Crying face. Oh man. Michael said I'm gonna wear the aluminum foil hat to repel the strays. Strays love aluminum foil hats. Listen, go outside in an aluminum foil cap. Some dude gonna be like, hey, look at there. Did you know I can make a booger talk? They don't care. They don't care. You're gonna repel the bankers and the doctors and the lawyers and the people with jobs, but the strays love that. what are blue candles good for? Good question. One that will be answered on Wednesday coming up on the 21st at our Hoodoo Candle Magic webinar part 2. Also, possibly titled Advanced Hoodoo Candle Magic. But I don't want people to be scared away thinking, oh, I didn't take the first one. The first one is up for purchase on my site, www.trueconjure.com. You can get the first webinar, but don't worry about it. You can pick up right just fine from webinar number 2. Make sure you book your seat. We still have a few left. Blue candles are good for peace, for calming things down, for cooling things off, as well as court cases. But let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. All right, y'all. I'm hungry. I think Noonie is getting ready to go to sleep. I think I packed a lot of orders, more than I normally pack for order packing streams. Initial SP, initials SP. Thank you so much for hitting the cash app. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And make sure I didn't miss a note. Make sure I didn't miss a note. The message was simply thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, y'all have a good one, y'all. Thank y'all for keeping me company tonight. And I may get on Kick, but it's gonna be on my phone and it's gonna be sitting down. We'll see. But hey, I appreciate it. The Cash App. I appreciate the super chat. Y'all been amazing. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.